We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
Bom, aqui o escudo foi ativado, né? Aqui pra frente. Será que foi? Eu acho que foi, hein?
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Não me mata não, hein? Que ódio ter que fazer isso aqui a pé.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
Gente, de carrinho ia ser tão fácil.
Down you go, oh bright sun. Time
Ela já
to
tá por
let
engano
the
já.
night in. For my legs are heavy. And field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot.
Ah, vai me levar, redemoinho? Vamos for the drop. Nossa, o pior é que esse jogo me deu uma vontade de jogar Star Wars. Aleluia, glória,
I heard
glória.
that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it
Engraçado
came
que é
to mind.
o meu carrinho, né? Esse negócio aqui não é padrão dos carros. Isso que foi eu que coloquei. Ah, engraçado. Ah, eu não vou reclamar não.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Ah, well, for me it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Porra!
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus,
Olhando
they
assim,
look like
realmente,
it's
eu lembro um
pups.
pouco a
Yes, I got it. They
colmeia.
have big machines. Bigger than
Colmeia
ours.
do Destino 2. Lembra bastante a colmeia até.
Interesting.
Lembra a base da lua.
They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
What?
So, a robot?
Oh.
Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Subir baixo.
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures.
Eu adorei o carro aparecendo do nada, só pum.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Que barulho é esse? O que tá acontecendo? O que tá acontecendo? Ah, tô perto.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Ah, vai ser rapidinho, só uma olhadinha. Nossa, a gata vai morrer? Meu Deus.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Jasper.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy.
Isso aí. Ah, pra quê? Acho que a gente vai ter que dar de cara com eles. E outro tem que ir andando, não quero ir andando não. Nossa, trauma já.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to zero.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
Óbvio, buracão, confusão.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that killed them? Just what the hell?
Meu Deus.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched.
Minha base que a gente
All
tava.
of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out. The antimatter's in an escort mode. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level.
Sim.
They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh. They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for.
Às vezes era túnel assustador.
Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on.
Tipo, por que tá tirando o capacete? Tá maluco?
One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains...
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether we should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too...
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
Meu Deus.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Meu Deus.
Both were
O que
false.
tá acontecendo?
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate.
Meu
Instead of protecting.
Deus.
What happens next?
It's firing directly at the crew.
Nossa, o antimédico começou a matar a tripulação.
Shooting them,
Nossa.
one by one. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery.
Meu Deus.
Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
Meu Deus, ele tá vivo.
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
É, vamos torcer pra
Perhaps
que não.
it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all,
What about that tunnel?
right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Ei. Tá, o moço aqui, cadê? Morreu, né? Ah, morreu. É o número de série dessa. É Meg 04. E a nota? Ah, ela tá com preguiça de trabalhar.
Yasna, focus. What now?
Ah, por mim eu entro no túnel, fia. Eu acho mais corpos aqui. Ah. Cheio. Nick Minaj. Nick Minaj. Mais alguém morto? Mais alguém? Ninguém? É, que as únicas pessoas que ela encontra. Tá tudo morto. Nick, is that you? Nick menor. Nada por ali. Vou entrar no túnel.
I should move. Oh, there's no
Eu
time.
prefiro entrar no túnel, tô nem aí. Já tá aqui mesmo, né? Fazer o quê?
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something still active. Take your time, young man. Keep rushing.
I can't hear. I don't
Poxa, não
understand you,
te
sir.
ouvo.
The audio's breaking up.
It's not unexpected. You are in the process.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Understand?
It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Ah. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, let's put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Nossa, tem que usar isso aqui, que senão não vou ver quase nada. Não pode chegar muito perto.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock.
Meu Deus, um corpo.
Feeling what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Metal bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Foi quem que morreu? Ah, tá, ali era o dele.
Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Perhaps it's...
Toda metal.
Looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive?
Sim,
And the
exatamente o que eu
old one
falei.
used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies. Which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Tamo louco. Meu Deus, tô piruta. Vambora, Fê, vambora. Bora, ai. Um carro, pô, deixa eu ver o que tem dentro. Aí, isso aí era pra acontecer. Ami. Cadê eu? Ô, menino.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Para de correr.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow.
O que é aquilo ali? Uma pedra? Ah tá, nossa, parecia uma pessoa. Ah, fodeu.
Oh, fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
What? The robot?
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Fast!
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
Destroyed the robot.
What are you doing now?
Oh no. Novak, you're a fine astrogator. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
Ai,
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. Fucking sorry. It's all my fault.
Deus, eu achei que eu ia, viu?
All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought it here. Goddamn planet.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it. Why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. It should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list? You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
I'm in the rover. Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Right.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent... Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Meu Deus.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return...
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values, At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Barrett.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets?
No. It looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Meu Deus.
It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers.
Os arbustos saíram daí.
No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that.
Que ódio, não posso passar por
Also
aqui.
very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
There are powerful emitters in the center, similar to those on energobots.
Emitters only. Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you are looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Ah, got it. The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Eu já sei que eu já quase fui. Não tá botando. Repartir. Tá bom.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Proby? Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
Ah, mas eu vou tentar te derrubar sim.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Poderia tentar dar uma pedrada, né, nisso daí. Seria tão mais fácil. Não dá. Ah, não vou ficar matando pra tentar te pegar, não. Realmente vale muito a
Status?
pena.
What's new?
Well, nothing really.
Quero ver até aqui na frente.
At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transporter. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
How about I act according to my judgment? And you patiently await my request for help, sir?
We can do that too. You're right, Jasna. You're there, you make the decision.
Thank you, sir.
No, grossa.
Is the probe still with you?
Yes, it's around here. Somewhere. Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. Send shivers down your spine.
It's hard getting used to the sight of corpses.
Era pra você não ver.
I'm starting to understand the suffering they felt in the final moment. The field is no longer a problem. Yet, unable to do so. Disabled.
All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Eu super porque é bonito entrou aqui dentro.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, off we go. Yes, sir. What are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I'd like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Ué, cadê? Ah. Nossa, que legal.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Isso.
Jasna, what have you
Tô
done?
sem o som, meu
I'm
anjo.
watching them, nothing more.
Dando foi arrumado que formatei o PC.
What? Some goddamn
Quase, quase.
And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Aí, ó, o susto. Eu veio que me assustar. Não sei. Veio me assustar. Meu Deus, um buraco negro se abriu. Tenho que ir lá ver. Deixa eu fechar isso aqui antes. Eu não posso. Viu? Nossa, foi triste. Ah, nossa, me fugi. Morri. Porque não tem muito pra onde correr, né, nego? Ui. Da frente, sai da frente. Meu Deus. Tu viu? A time dele chegando pra me assustar, que ódio. Nossa, se ela não morrer agora, é o poder do protagonismo. Simples assim. Ah tá, ela tem um flashback. Porra. Essa coluna aí, gata, foi com Deus, viu?
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh shit! They're alive. These bushes. Something's flying out of them. It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
Ah, então ela já sabia o que estava acontecendo, só que não lembrava. Mas eu perdi de memória. Ah, nossa, sobreviveu?
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway. My people, antimatter cannons, and TARS, world wiped out.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I've asked you how many times already.
Please forgive me, Astrogator, for continuing to, well, be alive.
You know that's not what I meant.
If it weren't for me, you could have just flown away, sir.
That's not true, Doctor.
At least we learned the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Gata, tu é maluca? Não, com todo respeito. Às vezes ela querer ir embora, ai, vou procurar corpo.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Ai, jurou. Fazendo o quê? Ai, que bom. Ai, foi que limpei.
Maybe that won't be necessary.
Nossa, ainda tem que ver de novo, meu Deus.
Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker,
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
Aleluia,
2
duas pessoas.
people alive.
Nossa, você pulou, né, cara?
Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
And I'm feeling good.
Quite all right. I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. I won't turn grey a second time in my life.
Onde?
You know what, sir? It was these flies from the very beginning.
What do you mean?
My accident, for example. It's true, I hurt myself badly back then, damaged a radio. But that's not why I lost my memory. Soon after, flies flew from the bushes.
Right. There were bushes there too.
They subjected me to an electromagnetic field.
Sim.
Moreover, I believe the same thing happened to our people in the camp. To the antimat in those tunnels.
And to the whole convoy.
Yes.
Não, obrigado.
Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
Yes, nada que eu...
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Eu buguei. E aí? O que nós faz? Pode?